recording? Okay. I think it's working. Ah! I don't know what depression means. Um, hmm. It doesn't sound like I'm talking louder, but I want it turned up all the way. That is what I shall do. Turn it up all the way. I hope. Somehow. Now it's just gonna be about setting up the stream and yeah. Let me know in the comments if it's hard to hear. Because I need to know. Alright, so let's start. First we're gonna play FFA. Maybe later. Also, after this, I'll change my name from Blixer, which is my old name, which is actually a reference to Just Action Beats. And with the character called Blixer, you can turn into a tank. And now I'm hedgehog gaming. That's better. Oh shit. No one watches these, but I do it for fun. Well, the torment. I might stream Five Nights at Freddy's later. I don't know. Or maybe even play it for a video. Fallen Overlord doesn't aim at me. Let's see if I can hit him. I mean, I can hit him, but he doesn't like it. So I shouldn't. Why doesn't the fallen tanks appear on the label? I was given Flash to be Tormentor Freddy from that game. Or Freddy and Ultimate House Knight, I guess. So watch epic bullet maneuver. But people get so mad when people dodge bullets. But honestly, that's just how you play the game. Like, am I not allowed to dodge? Am I not allowed to get mad? So I'm trying to get the wiki. black team. I mean, I guess that worked out, I guess. Jam, jam, jam. I'm getting almost. See, I know what I can dodge and not can. It can't dodge. What? Problem is, in team mode, people have the center or take the center. It's hard to level up because everyone just shooting, even if they're at level 45. When I get to level 4, now for my build status, I've only been 44 what? My art of living 1, 2, 3. No, I shouldn't have it. Also, like, it's easy to dodge now because red, like, everything that's black. Wait. Now the barrels are black. Now they're black. So now everything is black. So now, even the barrels are black, but I'm not changing the background color for night mode. I change it to gray. For maybe a later challenge, I'll do even below. Our pens. There we go. I don't do this challenge! Right, Scott? Dual machine gun and double machine gun. And my triple machine gun. Or like machine gun here is really basic tactics. The ones that keep you preventing a barrel. There's the sniper ammunition with my technique. My machine. But I've got to be super careful. Even if it's a friendly fire, I gotta fire at everything. Like just like I gotta dodge and find bullets. Where I gotta dodge everything. First, I gotta shoot at it to make sure that it's my team. Like some bullets could come right now and just obliterate me because I didn't know who was on my team. Leader, everybody on the leaderboard is blue. That means everybody on the leader. I think. Blue team, no, the blue team's up, so we've taken the leaderboard. Yay! That's summoner? Not anymore, it's not. Apparently he's got crash. I don't think that's called Smasher. No, Smashers are a tank. You can get good in melee. Now you know I'm gonna go boom boom gun. Oh. Bullet speed is good, but skimmer, don't skimmer. Because bullets go everywhere. Plus the fact that I can easily destroy anyone I wish. Ease. What's it? I could either shoot someone and do damage, a lot of damage. This guy's not on our team. Wait, he's on the ranking. Wait, is he on the ranking? Just dodge everything that looks like a threat. Give me pink. A bullet. The Aqua Pentagon is a great thing to see. I don't know why I'm singing this song because I made it up because I don't know the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics. I never sing the song. Let's go! You're killing you all by yourself. That should be an achievement. No one else can attack. Also, it's impossible to hack a game that's online. That only works with water damage. Ow! Because it's not around me. No, it is. No, I shouldn't at me either. Doing surprisingly well. When I get Skimmer, if I see something, but Alpha Pents are going to be my best bet. Like a shiny Alpha Pent is going to be my best thing to kill. If I kill it, I get points. But my bullets do big time damage in those battles. Dodging practice. I can set up dodging practice. Oh. Oi! I almost just got assassinated by someone I didn't even know. Anybody who has drones is going to be a major threat. So get my A game on. Oh, paintbrush, where's the button? Huh? Everyone knows. Each time, every day. Each time the team wins twice in a row, and now it's our turn. Oh god. Do not kill Crashers. I'm gonna shoot at any pink objects now. For now, so I get big help. Like these guys. I gotta, not. Because these Crashers are gonna be definitely. This is why I said drones are gonna be a major threat. Look at these guys. Also, can we just talk about how close I am to becoming a skimmer deer? Skimmer and or rifle. Oh god! No! we get to look 30 before I go back. Let's go. I'm back. And I'm real. You get. It's like team mode, except everyone wants. Whoa. Hey there, how's that? Danger threat, danger. Go back. Alright, threat over. Go back. I wonder why I'm on this shit anyway. Because. Why is it wet? Because that's just really that paint. When we built this thing. And we're not just gonna rebuild it. Why is our gun big? Beer. That's everything that is left. And pray there's not more tea. Or that it is on tea. If you think it does, medicine. Annihilate. So, see one coming because you're not able to dodge in time? Pray. Just do. Ice. Okay. The ship get hurt again by this tornado. Why you gotta mess up simple things like uh-oh. But you're doing damage. We're done. I'm making my own drink here. There. Bigger shapes. There's a tag right there. Trap. Let's see how there until I get the car check. I'm gonna make that up thing. And his local shapes. Fine. Good. Let's see how it's there with track trap. Yeah, I can go. Now let's just Okay, this kind of sucks. And why can't I just level up? Why can't I just level up instantly? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Can I double you? Now you just it over. I'm gonna have to settle. So what do I want to be? Well, I want to be a rat. Spawn. Active. 6, 5, 7. 4. That. This is my setup plan.
Hey, how's it going, guys? So, in this video, I'll be playing pretty much one of the kindest Roblox ripoffs, I guess you can call it, or like Roblox cloned. It's not really a Roblox ripoff because it's pretty unique in its own, like, you know, style. It's got like the old layout, which Roblox doesn't use anymore, and it's not completely ripped off. Like, it's, you know, custom made as well. And I've made my account the real Nathrix because, as you can see in my blurb, somebody took my fucking name. I actually want to go ahead and see like who took my name real quick, just because yeah. Alright, this guy took it, and he got the classic award, probably because he's Nathrix, and you know, Nathrix is quite classic. You got a crown for that as well. That should have been my crown. Let's go ahead and go in the shop real quick. So like, they made Kaneko-kun in this hat because he made one video on the game, or like on the website I should say. It's like a platform like Roblox is. I shouldn't call it a game, but like everyone calls Roblox a game. But like, they had this on sale for like a certain amount of money, and you can buy it, and now it's like a limited, and you can buy it off these people for like I guess Robux. Like I don't know what to.
Nickel, I voted for you tonight.
She didn't even tell me where she was going.
Your defiance is unprecedented. But
in a hurry?
Always trouble with that one. Never where she needs to be.
Back.
Right? Ah, they're gone. I want to let this all sink in. I'll see you guys soon. And you have no idea where she went?
no, sir, none.
I know, Painty. It's a lot to take in. I really miss Baxter too, but that's
Different wavelength.
And with that, Marsh, where she... the teams, right? Ah, they're gone. I want to let this all sink in. I'll see you guys soon. And you have no idea where she went?
No, sir, none.
Baxter too, but that's us. We're resilient.
You're comparing Marsh to a crab? I mean, we're on totally different wavelengths. You know, you make a cookie pizza, or go scuba diving and eat that.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you saying?
And I, you know, led the team, 'cause someone had to do it. Don't get me wrong, we're still friends, but working individually might be free.
Gotcha, girl. Gotcha.
So, you're flying solo now. Good riddance to that miserable team.
You say that like we didn't do our share of permanent damage.
Baseball's alliance was bound to snap. You just sped up the inevitable. Now, naming your team Chicken Leg, that's permanent damage for you.
You did that? Was it strategic?
No, but it was hilarious. Good times indeed. Giving back this temporary paralyzer, though? My, that's neither strategic nor amusing.
It's the right thing to do.
Ugh, so vanilla. Fine. Just play it cool.
Hey! Hey!
Excuse me. Yes?
Is this yours?
I must have dropped that earlier. Thank goodness. I've been having a real ant problem.
So, what's this you're working on?
Oh, that? It's my time machine. Nope. No. You've seen enough, you Jeebweezer.
That Honiak has a time machine? Hang on, I'm coming down.
What? Jeebweezer. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna use that more.
Hey, Tube, how much I owe you for the 3 of these? I think I'm gonna splurge today.
I guess I should just start charging admission now, huh?
Sorry, I drink when I'm depressed. Which I'm not. No, I am not. And I found Baxter. He'd have one too, but he's never depressed. Now, how much do I owe you for these, things?
No, Jeebers, it's not ready yet.
I mean, this machine's ridiculous.
Whoa!
Did I divide by 0 again?
Do you know where you've just taken us?
Microphone, calm down. They're not dead, they're just lost in the fabric of time and space. How wonderful. You got rid of 2 competitors. You're on a roll.
I saw you reach for it.
And without that bum around, an empty lab to boot. Free loot galore. Look. Ooh, you can't see me, but I'm being inconspicuous.
What are we gonna tell everyone?
Zilch. That's it. That's your excuse. I love Zilch. It's always there for you.
Okay, so the first challenge will be to jump off this 60-foot cliff.
There's no way this is real grass.
See, you can either land in the water and become a team captain, or you land in the...
Ew, gross! Enlightening. Why does everyone look so lifeless and static?
I don't really think we're all there yet. Painty! Psst. Hey, Painty!
Everyone ready?
Well, actually, I had a question about...
Start!
Stop! You're deeply confusing a stylistically challenged version of Paintbrush.
But it's so full circle.
No! Thematic parallels be darned! Darned! You can't interfere with the past! You could so much as break a twig here and somehow inadvertently change the future. No.
Come on, salty salt. Let's jump together. Off that? No way.
Alright, me pad, show us that big voting pie we love to see. Ooh!
Not to single anyone out, but you have no excuse not to win.
By the way, sir, we seem to be missing a few competitors again. Sir?
Their loss. I swear, if they don't get back here before the end of the challenge...
I'm here! And I was the whole time.
Wouldn't happen to know where light bulb and test tube are, would you?
No! I mean, no! Zilch. Ha ha ha.
Test tube's gone? They're all dropping like flies, and there's nothing we can do about it! Except paint!
And light bulb too? Well, ain't that dandy? No distractions at all. Now let's get started. That's right, I'm gonna paint. Don't anyone interrupt me. I'm gonna do it. Ugh, this is gonna be a long challenge.
I'm sorry, Pepper, but there is no way that I'm doing that. Who's that?
Hey, stop contemplating. Follow your dreams.
Hey! OMG!
Whew, crisis averted. What?
See, you stuck together and won.
Salt actually wins! Pepper also wins! Which means they can pick the teams!
Yeah!
No! Wait, is that right?
Well, me and Balloon were the captains, so...
Oh, come on!
Oh, gadzooks! Maybe the effects on the present won't be too bad. I totally jinxed it. Ah!
Sup?
Ah, thank you for the warm welcome. Don't worry, this seems right. So far, so good.
Face. Legs.
This is inanimate.
Different wavelengths. That's...
I don't know. Follow your dream.
Which place?
Chives, bring me my challenge bell.
Of course, Madam Grey.
What do we do? Mythos. Yeah, cool. So, like, can you make another fashion show?
Okay.
Time for competition as back.
Okay.
You be taking part in this insanity.
Are so good.
Snow out.
Hi guys, who are you? I don't care. I'm Kumquat. Isn't that funny? I'm funny. Don't you agree? Wow, look at you. You're green. Look at you glow. That's the same color as green light over there.
Wowie! Isn't joy such a great emotion? Shut up, shut up, shut up! Everyone shut up! You all suck! Meh.
Something's off about this place.
How else do you expect us to be appealing, huh? No, seriously? Any other ideas? You dirty peasants should be glad you get any screen time. A whopping 5% is more than I've ever gotten.
Who's talking right now? Ah! A black hole!
Oh, so you have a problem with holes, huh?
No.
Millions have fallen into my dark abyss.
Avast! Trespassers on me turf! Did the me phone ask for them? Well, toast my oats, that's for sure a yes. Guess y'all are in the right place.
Ah, I love that me phone 7.
So funny. Real people's person.
I typed in the present, but this is this. I'm gonna have a breakdown.
And this is when you should drop out of math, kids. Take that, fractions! Ow!
Why?
You said you were gonna have to break it down. I just wanted to help.
Shut up! Chives, bring me my challenge bell.
Of course, Madam Grey.
Like it's challenge time, you know, for like us exclusively. Salt, what do we do? Me phone. Yeah, cool. So like, can you make another fashion show?
Okay.
Woo! Sparkles. Chives.
Yet another astonishingly original choice, my dear madams.
The 10th time!
Barbecue sauce.
We're not even allowed to participate.
Or we'll never be noticed.
You're telling me.
Hey guys, there's no need to make
So I wanted to dig a little bit deeper into breaking the game, which is something that I used to do. So I'm in 1.12, as you can see, this is my coding environment, and I am in the nether, legit. I can actually fly across to this bed here, it still says I'm in the nether, and I'm going to sleep in this bed right now. It says Sweet Dreams, player 482, which is me in this case. And just like that, I've woken up from the bed. I realize I've jumped the gun a little bit here. If you guys don't know what actually happens if you try to sleep in the nether or in the end, this is what happens. There's a massive explosion, and that's what I've tried to cancel out in this case. I've allowed the player to sleep instead, for no practical reason at all. I know a lot of you will think that I've just reconstructed the nether in the overworld, which allows me to sleep in the overworld that looks like the nether, but I can assure you, I have not done that. And because there is no time in the nether, I can sleep anytime I want, because time is completely invalid in the nether. One thing I can also do, which I like doing for some reason, I don't know why, is just putting lava on top of the bed and just sleeping in it. And there's no problem here because the space above the bed is still air, and I just wake up next to the bed.
Fast food restaurants on Twitter exist. Wendy's, I'm about to be featured. Makes classics. If they served for our country, we should step up for them. This is the least we can do. Man travels to all 50 states to mow lawns for veterans for free. Everyone like that. No liquids are allowed on board. Okay, teehee. Enjoy your flight. Fools, 60% of my body is liquid. Tricky Tony, 1, TSA, 0. Behind the scenes hashtag photo shoot. A pimp named Thanos is missing his infinity hose. World record, 633 divers in South Florida broke the Guinness World Record for the largest underwater cleanup in history, collecting thousands of pieces of trash from the ocean floor. This the shit I like to see on the timeline. Will you press the button? You die but Keanu Reeves becomes immortal. A small price to pay for salvation. Supermarkets in Asia are now using banana leaves instead of plastic packaging. I use the bananas to cover the bananas. Teacher, today we'll be talking about plagiarism.
In Chapter 2 of Paper Mario, players visit the town of Dry Dry Outpost and gain the trust of Moustafa, a descendant of Dry Dry Ruins. Moustafa gives us the Pulse Stone, which can be used to uncover the ruins deep into the desert. There's this really cool cutscene, and then Mario enters going up the steps. But did you know that the loading zone to Dry Dry Ruins is always present, regardless of whether or not the Pulse Stone has been used on the rock? The developers didn't bother removing it before that point in the story, and why would they? It's not like Mario can just jump up and reach the loading zone. Unless he has the Ultra Boots. The Ultra Boots are not obtained until late Chapter 6, available once Mario meets Lackluster. So without glitches, this doesn't matter at all, because the Dry Dry Ruins have already spawned. However, if you previously skipped an important storyline update, such as this one, entering Dry Dry Desert from Mount Rugged for the first time, it can be used to effectively travel back in time to Chapter 2, once per save file. This is conveniently before the ruins ever appeared. The aforementioned storyline update can be easily skipped using a number of glitches, such as Early Toy Train, which is a storyline update of its own. Immediately after recruiting Parakarry, head to Toad Town and visit Harry's shop. There's a key item inside that is tied to Chapter 4 story progression, currently behind a locked door. Technically, you don't need Parakarry to grab the toy train early, but this is probably the easiest method. Don't go inside the shop. Instead, hug the left corner until Mario's shoe is slightly clipping through the baseboard. Facing upright, use Parakarry and Mario should end up inside of the shop's wall. You can now carefully angle Mario onto the seam and enter the storeroom without a key. So you can steal all 4 items in here, but the most important is the toy train. Since we're basically blindfolded, Mario should walk up against the back wall, then upright, then straight down. This will collect the train. Leaving the storeroom is not an easy task since the door is locked from the outside, so move up left to the back wall, switch to upright, eventually adjust straight right, and then let go. Use Parakarry twice to begin scaling some objects that are really conveniently placed in the room, and once Mario is up top, perform a neutral jump and tap right to land on collision outside the storeroom. Simply hold down right and rotate slowly to down left to fall back into the shop and exit out the door normally. Play through chapters 4, 5, and 6, obtain the Ultra Boots, and re-enter the desert via Mount Rugged. You can now enter the ruins with some style. Shoutouts to Move Mario Paper for finding this cool trick. Being able to enter Dry Dry Ruins without the Pulse Stone isn't very useful, aside from stockpiling key items for duplication glitches. However, some speedrunners were very interested in discovering an out-of-bounds glitch in this area. You'd be able to enter Dry Dry Ruins without the Ultra Boots, because falling out of bounds sets up the Kooper Super Jump glitch, and using Kooper from the correct position will activate the mid-air loading zone. Perhaps this would allow for certain routes that are not currently possible in speedruns. But how would getting out of bounds even be achieved theoretically? There is next to nothing in this room. It's literally a desert. There are no enemies, no items, and no objects if you exclude the rock. Even entering the room with a skewed angle using loading zone storage fails to clip Mario off the map. I finally figured something out. A way out of bounds, and therefore a way into the mid-air loading zone without the Ultra Boots. But this might be the worst out of bounds glitch currently in existence. It utilizes something called NPC clipping. You might notice a few in-game characters are positioned close to walls. If we spin between them and hammer with excellent timing, this will offset Mario into collision, often allowing for some interesting out-of-bounds glitches. The problem is, only a couple NPCs are actually close enough to walls to be of any use. Well, that was until Bombette NPC pushing was discovered. We do not fully understand the strange properties of Bombette's explosion, particularly when Bombette lands from it. For some reason, there's one frame where Mario can move idle NPCs, right around when she touches the ground. Might be hard to spot since the NPC push is minimal, often less than a single endgame unit per attempt. Mario's speed also matters, so it is ideal to spin rather than walk into the character. This takes a very long time, and that's because Bombette's explosion is pretty slow. But eventually, you'd be able to move NPCs closer to collision and hammerclip out of bounds. Now if you thought there were no NPCs at the Dry Dry Ruins entrance, you would be mistaken. Have you ever visited the Blue House in Koopa Village? A lazy Koopa can be found listening to the radio, and if you interact with it, the station changes. Assuming Chapter 1 has been finished, switching it to the Information Station announces a trading event, which is a completely optional minigame where you can trade an item to a pink toad for something slightly better. The catch is, you might not have the required item yet, and you must reach the toad within a specified time limit. Our first task is to get a Koopa Leaf from outside the house, and then hand it to the eccentric toad in West Toad Town within 5 minutes. Trade him the leaf for a maple syrup, which is actually a pretty good deal. The time limit is the only real challenge. Fail to meet it, and the toad will warp out of existence when you talk to him. Even more obscure is the second trading event, only available after clearing the first, and revisiting the information station after beating Chapter 3. This one demands cooking a goom nut to make a nutty cake, and finding the pink toad in front of, you guessed it, the Dry Dry Ruins. Remember, if you perform a sequence break like Early Toy Train, and enter Dry Dry Desert for the first time in this post-Chapter 3 state, the game progress will revert. So that toad will still be in front of Dry Dry Ruins, but in the plain desert. Of course, this toad is near the middle of the room, far from convenient for getting out of bounds. Still, Bombette can be used repeatedly to push this NPC less than 1 pixel at a time, and our intent is moving him all the way to the bottom left invisible wall. You are looking at an excruciating 78 minutes of pushing this toad. By the way, patrons get the full non-sped up version, so give that a look. Now that the sand is burned into my retinas, we can spin between the toad and the invisible wall, perform a timed hammer, and fall out of bounds. Switch to Cooper now that we have a Cooper Super Jump stored and walk right beneath the loading zone. Use Cooper, and you have successfully entered Dry Dry Ruins without the Pulse Stone and without the Ultra Boots. It only took over an hour of practically watching paint dry. By the way, changing rooms will reset the toad's position back to the beginning, and if you accidentally press A to talk to him at any point, he will disappear since too much time has passed for the trading event. No pressure when you're an hour into the grind. So why do this? I don't know, but it is possible.
Thanks an Octodecillion match. Now our stupid tests are stupidly on stupid fire.
What? What good is this?
One of them is so at stake.
Well, I wanted to make an ice cream cake, but I forgot the ice cream, so I made a chunk of ice again.
No! LMPF, overreacting.
You can see it's been remodeled again. Cool. Huh. You're supposed to like it.
I can't think of anything better than that!
Pencil would let me into her alliance.
You are in our alliance, I see. Just not right now.
Build, let's build.
Finally! Come on, Fiery, don't fall this time!
Fluffy and Rocky will choose the teams.
Why them? Why not me?
Well, for one, they don't have arch enemies.
Oh, really? No, JK.
Oh, okay then. So I vote tennis boil.
What? I didn't see it everything.
Teardrop, it's time.
Your saliva is too sticky.
Do I want to recover a recently destroyed ice cube? Yes. When was the ice cube destroyed? Around 22 seconds ago. What were the dimensions of the ice cube? 8 by 9 by 11.
Oh no, what are we going to do?
Stop him!
Okay.
Steve.
Retard.
So let's hope I don't need to. New meaning to the words tower up.
Let me out! I guess I'll have to find a way to escape. They took all my tools, so I'll have to use what's in here. A bed, a cauldron. I wonder what that's for. Hey, there's a hole in this window's iron bars. I wonder if I can fit through it. I can, yes!
Steve!
Creepy! I've got to find a way to get you out of there. Can you fit through the hole in the bars?
I can at least fit my head through, but even if I get all the way out, we can't escape on the ground. They'd see us right away.
You're right. I'm going to climb up these vines. I think the girl is in.
Oh, how did you get up here?
I climbed up the vines on the outside of the tower.
Redstone supplies, a cauldron, a lead.
A lead, that's it. Where is it?
It's right here.
Thanks, I'll be back up with Creepy soon.
Steve, I don't like this. If you drop me, I'll go boom.
Just don't look down.
Why not? Ah!
I'm back.
Oh no, it's that creeper again.
Hi, I'm Creepy.
Yes, I can see that.
Exactly.
Hey, call off your creeper.
Alright, Creepy, that's enough. You don't want to creep out,
I'm Alex. Who are you?
I'm Steve, and this is my Creepy Creeper Creepy.
Well, Steve, I'm sorry you fell into all my traps. I thought you were one of those men come to capture me.
That's alright. Why did they capture you anyway?
It's kind of a long story. Back in the land where I came from, I was the king's redstone master. One day, he asked me to build a giant war robot so he could take over the neighboring kingdom. When I told him no, that I wanted to maintain peace, he locked me in a tower like this one. But I still had my redstone supplies, so I built a flying machine and flew over the ocean.
And he sent men to recapture you?
Yes, and they appear to have succeeded.
Wait, maybe not. This appears to be a storage room, so could we use these redstone supplies and create another flying machine to escape?
That's a great idea.
Or a creeper, I suppose. But it just...
Good. Now how do... Creepy, try not to sneeze. It could alert the men.
I'll try, but there's so much redstone here.
Alex, we need to leave as soon as possible. How do we start it?
The piston attached to the tower needs to be updated somehow.
I have an idea!
That was a great idea.
For a creeper, I suppose.
Well, we seem to have escaped this predicament. I wonder where we'll end up next.
Achoo!
No.
How about now?
Creepy, we don't even know where we're going. I hope. Alex, did you ever explore out this direction?
I'm afraid not. I try to stay very secluded.
Oh well. We have no idea what we're going to run into.
What about that mountain straight ahead?
Oh no!
We're heading right for it!
Ah!
Alright, everyone off. We need to try to find someone who will help us. But first, I think I'll gather these redstone supplies in case...
Seems like we've been walking for hours.
That's because we have been walking for hours. There!
Don't worry, I've got my sword if he starts coming at us.
That's enough, Polybera. We wouldn't want to scare our guests now, would we?
This is Alex, and this is my creepy
for gold.
We appreciate your hospitality.
Oh, my pleasure. What are y'all doing out here in this freezing weather anyway?
It's kind of a long and chilling story.
I got time. Listen, I'll get you folks some food while you explain what you're doing here.
Then we came across this igloo, and, well, you know the rest.
Oh no. If she knows enough about redstone that he asked her to build a battle machine, he's probably asked her to try to get into the secret treasure vault as well.
What?
I should not have said that.
How do you know about the treasure vault?
I may as well tell you now. I used to be king of that country. I know about the vault because I built it.
That explains why he doesn't know how to get into it.
But then how did he become king?
I guess I owe you a story as well. A long time ago, when I was king of that land, he was my military general. He stirred up a rebellion among some of my men and stormed the castle one night. Fighting broke out between them and those who still remained loyal to me. One of my most trusted advisors woke me up, quickly explained what was happening, and said that I needed to escape now. I fled the castle through a secret passage, crossed into the neighboring kingdom, and lived there for many years.
And you never told them who you were?
It was safer for me that I didn't, for I had no idea how far the rebellion had spread. So I lived among them as an average citizen, and the people grew to trust me.
So how did you end up here?
Recently I heard that the king was planning to take over the kingdom I'd fled to, so I mined a passage underneath the ocean. I told the people to travel through that passage and then block it up should the king commence the takeover, but not one person has come.
You can thank Alex for that. Had she built that war robot, he'd probably have attacked by now.
King Fergold, where does the secret passage you made come out?
Follow me.
Oh yes, igloos have basements.
I dug straight into this basement when I was mining the passage, which is right through this door.
I have an idea. Let's all go through and tell the people that the king won't attack since Alex didn't make the war robot. We'll tell them you're the real king and gather support to help put you back in your rightful place.
Sounds like a good plan.
Let's go. Again. Not again! Formation.
Dice by by chance they came on a devil's game, and gosh, they paid the price. Paid the price. And now they're fighting for their lives on a mission fraught with dread. And if they proceed but don't succeed, well, the devil will take their heads.
This kid can't get. He's like, This angle is beautiful.
Hey Mary, when you were cleaning down here, where did you put my black charger?
What black charger? No.
It had a port.
It might be in that bin. That brown bin right there.
This one?
No, that one. The beige bin in front of you, dumbass. In front of you on the other side. Oh, Sheila, don't do that. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm making my basement a Stranger Things shrine. I'm putting like the ABC wall on this wall, and then I'm gonna post a bunch of posters around the room. So yeah. Fucking deal with it, bitch. Yeah, I have to finish the Stranger Things basement though. Really? Yeah. Damn, Dave. Who else should I call? Gianna who? What do you mean? Why? Yeah, in case y'all want to go cop that. Yeah, but I'm so... Yeah, you know. Oh my god, she's so strong. I can't. What the hell is that, like, tornado? Yeah, you thought you closed the gate.
He did close the gate, though.
She did.
What?
Yeah, she did. But
I said you thought.
not all of it went in. Damn it, it only let me go to the middle of it. I love that thing.
I think I'm gonna put my bed on the other side.
Why?
Because where my dresser is, it's not much space, and I wish I was putting stuff on the wall where my chair is. So if I were to put my dresser on the wall where my bed is, I could get my chair next to it. So the wall that my chair is, I can start putting stuff on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's more spacious.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
This guy, little girl, this guy was doing scooter
Barmy, wanna join? If you don't join, I'll ignite you with fire. Stop panicking. It's just a bowl of petunias.
I know. Oh my god, that poor girl. Oh my god. Where do you find this shit? Oh my god. You're not funny. Oh my.
Babe, look! T-tier is the first. Babe, look!
They won't protect them.
Babe, T-tier was the first to reach this number.
I know.
Have I been streaming this whole time? Bitch! Okay, guys, I just realized I was streaming this whole time. I got 15 subs. Thanks.
Oh my god, I fucking love my phone.
Guys, I was streaming this whole time. Thanks for sticking with me. I want to hear what you. Bye.